So my issues with bench have been well chronicled. I do not have a very good setup. I do not have a very good bench, but I'm always trying to get better at that. And one of the things that I've noticed is since using the bar grip t-shirts, I haven't had the issue with sliding on the bench any longer. However, as part of that, a new problem has arisen, and that is my feet sliding on the floor, as you can see here. Now, I didn't really realize how much until I took a closer look and measured exactly that. And as you can see by this diagram, I'm losing several inches here off the floor, which is definitely going to hurt my transfer of power pushing back into the bar. And let's be honest, anytime you're talking about losing a couple inches, it's a lot. So I went on Amazon to try to find something to fix the problem, and I found this grip tape. It's 15 feet long, about 4 inches wide, and it was fairly cheap, about 15 bucks. It's 80 grit, kind of like sandpaper, and I thought that this might do a good job, so I decided to pick it up and give it a go. Now, since this tape is adhesive, I wanted to make sure that the platform was clean, and even though the wood is very aesthetic looking, for lifting purposes, for what I do, it can get pretty slippery if you're not on top of cleaning it because it does very easily collect dust and other debris. So I wanted to make sure that it was a clean surface so the adhesive would stick well. I also made sure to take a couple of clips of myself benching and tried to stand up exactly where I had placed my feet initially. It's kind of difficult for me to do because when I set up for bench, I try to get as tight as possible, but my intention here was to see exactly where my feet should be so I knew exactly where I needed to put the tape. So from here, rolled the tape across and cut it. I wanted to make sure that I covered my feet not only where they were initially, but also give me a little bit of play, only because since this is a roller bench and it's not always in the same spot, I wanted to make sure that just in case I didn't put it in the same spot every time, I'd still be able to get the majority of my feet. So I ended up putting 2 strips down with a little bit of space between, just to make sure that no matter where I am, my feet are going to be on that tape. So I went ahead and put the adjustable bench back and went and benched again, and as you can see here, there is little to no foot movement whatsoever. And I will say the first impressions are very positive of this. Not only did my feet not move more, I found this translated directly more into me pushing into my traps and being tighter overall on this bench press. But of course that leads to a newfound problem, and that is the fact that my hips don't have very good flexibility, and as you can see here, my ankles roll in, which makes it look like my heels are slightly off the floor. So this is the next thing I need to work on, but for 15 bucks and fixing my sliding foot problem, I'm more than satisfied.